you rock out a little bit. You gotta let the beat start sometimes. First. Alright, you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, so it's two hypothetical questions. I want to start with this one, but I don't know which one I'm gonna pick. So because we're kinda in a bit of a quarantine state, I'm gonna go with this one. Would you rather spend the rest of your life traveling, never able to go home, or live the rest of your life never able to leave your hometown? Again, would you rather spend the rest of your life traveling, never able to go back home, or live the rest of your life never being able to leave your hometown?
My answer is pretty simple. I'm gonna go with A, never able to go home, because there's just so much world to see, and I would love to just not return to Dallas. And I say that hesitantly though, because I love Dallas. Dallas is always home, but you know, there's just a lot of world to see.
I don't know if I know my answer, because saying I'll never be able to get crawfish again.
That's not true.
But it ain't the same.
You can go to New Orleans and get crawfish.
See, that's the hole in this question. That's kind of why I'm gonna do both of them. That's the hole in this question. Shout out to my boy, follow him, Champagne Perfect. But yeah, it's kind of the hole in this question, because will you not be able to go? Like, I feel like it should have been like home state.
Yeah, that probably would have been a little bit more difficult, because I could never not be able to go back to Texas. Like, that's crazy. Because Texas is the best state in the United States of America. And just not being able to go back there would be very difficult.
And anytime you have to travel 12 hours to get to another city in the state, it's not the best state. I promise you.
It is.
It's not.
That just talks about the size. Everything is bigger and better.
I'm really I wish, you know how they have them questions sometimes where they say, if you could go back in time and you can ask such and such this. I think one of the people I would go back and ask this person who formed Texas, why is that shit so big? This was the Louisiana Purchase. And these niggas gave all of Louisiana to Texas.
Listen.
That's really stupid.
Listen. Don't question. See, that's the problem. People be questioning the mighty moves of God. And that's not what we were put on earth to do. Don't ask God.
Have you ever been to El Paso?
Have I ever been to El Paso? No.
See, it's so many places in Texas you have probably never even seen. I'd have been to every major city in Louisiana.
As have I, but still, Texas, first of all, you have to understand, outside of Texas, Texans are going to ride for each other regardless. In Louisiana, you say something bad about somebody from El Paso, we fighting. But in Texas,
no, you're not.
Listen, in Texas, no, it's not. I'm telling you, in Texas, there is a beef. East Texas and West Texas. East Texas is where it's at.
Houston and Dallas don't.
No. Y'all
do not bang with each other.
No,
because Houston like New Orleans. They think they better than everybody.
First of all, Houston people don't like Dallas people. Dallas people don't have an issue with Houston, and that's facts. You ask any person from Dallas, we be the first ones to be like, yeah, we rock with Houston. It's Houston people that be like, man, Dallas trash.
So Dallas better than Houston.
I'm sorry.
So Dallas better than Houston. I would say, yeah, I hate Houston.
Say, man, my daddy is from Houston. I got family in Houston, so I'm never going to talk down on Houston, but just know, Triple D, Texas, we in the building.
Yeah, they ain't got a Rudy's in, man, you go, see, you know another reason I don't think I like Houston? Because I go to Houston. At least in Dallas, I think they got some legit, genuine Louisiana people in Dallas. Now, they got some in Houston as well, don't get me wrong. But I think the difference is I can get... When I go to Houston and get crawfish, and when I go to Dallas and get crawfish, I ain't got all that. When I go get crawfish in Houston, it's like I'm going to Fiery Crab. I get you ask what kind of sauce you want on your crawfish. I ain't asking no sauce.
I've never had crawfish outside of Louisiana.
I
never ate crawfish until I moved to Louisiana.
Yeah, you've been blessed ever since.
I'm not gonna lie. Before I moved here, all I knew about Louisiana was Shreveport. When I moved to South Louisiana, I was like, "Oh, okay, this is where it's at."
Because Shreveport is Texas, so
Shreveport is East Texas.
Shreveport is Texas.
Facts.
I also think, speaking of crawfish, I think it's a healthy food because I don't think you could catch corona. Because I don't think corona can live in certain temperatures. I don't know facts. But that's on hot water the crawfish got to be boiled in. And I don't think corona is living in the boiled food.
I mean, I'm not a doctor. I don't know. But there are some like bacteria that actually grow rapidly in warmer temperatures, like algae. So like if you have algae in a swimming pool and it's hot, it's gonna grow rapidly.
But this ain't algae. This
But it's
corona.
Algae is bacteria.
Corona
is bacteria.
But see, if we think about the corona that we're used to, it's better when it's cooler.
Shut up.
What's up, y'all? This is yours truly, the Mind of Myron, back with Rachel for another episode of the podcast.
I don't even drink regular Corona.
I saw somebody buy one and I judged that nigga. I ain't lying to you. I was like, not this time. It's an abundance of other beers. But you know what I feel crazy? I was thinking about this. They're going to have to rebrand.
Oh, absolutely.
Either they're going to lose every dime they have after this, or it's going to soar up.
They've already taken a very significant loss as far as like overall profits, because there was like in the beginning of all this, people were saying that the coronavirus was coming through like the beer Corona, and but surprisingly, I've still seen a lot of people drinking it, even though they say they've lost a lot of money. For the first time this past weekend, I saw somebody drop a shot of grenadine in their Corona and drink it with a lime. I was like, that's interesting. That's
Caucasian?
No, black.
Okay, that's some shit.
That has black people written all over grenadine. That's cherry.
Right, I was gonna say that's what we do. I like a little grenadine. I'm thinking about shit. Should I try that?
That's cherry. That has black people written all over it.
That's actually a really good idea. But yeah, man, we are here surviving 2020. Because gosh, who thought this year would be so shit?
Listen, it's March 18th.
It's not even nowhere near to being over.
It's March. We're 2.5 months in this thing. Like, what is
going
on?
Because you know what's crazy? Usually at the like February, because you know Black History Month, the quickest month, it used to start picking up. But it seems like this has been slower and slower and slower.
Yeah.
So to start things off with your life update, man, Rach, how are you living right now? How's life during the corona?
Life is honestly good. Like, a lot of people have been saying, you know, take this time to reflect and just kind of do some different things. And I think that that's facts. I definitely think that this is, you know, just eye-opening and making you realize that a lot of things aren't a necessity. A lot of things like government policies and just different things that were put in place, or is a bunch of BS. So, you know, I think once all this blows over, everybody's going to live life differently. But I've been chilling, watching Netflix. I'm about to start Grey's Anatomy.
Nah. I think that's too many seasons to start.
We have 8 weeks of quarantine ahead of us. 8 weeks.
I'm not going to say we have 8 weeks. I think they're going to put us on like a 14-day. If they put us on a 14-day. Because America seems like they Trump has this mindset to me that this is the greatest country on earth. And we are going to, I mean, which it is, but we're invincible to an extent. And we are not going to, you know, Natalie say 318 versus everybody. Chill out. That we're going to easily, like, it's just, I think he feel like it's just going to start going away.
Yeah, but that's not about to happen, okay? Like, we are 18 months out from a vaccine. You still got people at the beach chilling, you know, in Florida. They just, shut down the beaches today?
Yeah.
So, nah, like, this is literally just the beginning. And I'm going to be the first to say, last week, I was talking some real, like, light talk about coronavirus. But, like, this week, I'm kind of like, oh, okay, like, this might be a situation. like,
because, okay, so my life update, you know, I'm a teacher. So we're out of school till April 13th. But April 13th technically starts spring break.
Right.
So we're out of school for an extra week because they haven't canceled spring break yet.
They're going to cancel school.
But ultimately, you know, what we're hearing and stuff is they're gonna cancel school. And like, my thing is just, I guess this is why I'm a teacher, because as much as I'm bored and stuff like that, like my mindset is, damn, like it's seniors in high school that really are not, that potentially are not going to get the chance to walk. And to me, I've always said that high school graduation for some is the biggest it's the biggest moment of some of these children's lives. Yeah. Because it's never going to get better than that.
Especially depending on like just your background, the community that you come from. A lot of people, that's the only graduation they see, unfortunately, and people go all out for high school graduation. So hopefully, you know, these school districts come up with an alternative for these kids, because I mean, if I was a senior this year, I have a cousin, she's a senior, and homegirl is devastated about not having a prom. So, you know.
But you know what's crazy about that? Well, one thing, my principal always say, she used to always say, high school graduation is not for the student. She would always say it's for the parents who had to watch you all these years. And it sucks that some of these parents potentially, not knowing anything yet, but potentially are not going to be able to see these moments because of the amount of people that will have to be at graduation. But also, to your prom point, it's a life lesson that some of my students are going to get. Because when you have the ability to choose something, you look at it totally different from when you don't have an option.
Yeah.
So a lot of our students was, our prom gonna be whack, blah 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 blah. We not even going. But now that there's a possibility that you can't go, like it's not gonna be an option. Now you're feeling sorry. Oh no, hold up, because you ain't want to go in the first place, but now you hurt. Yeah. But again, like I feel bad for them. Like I've already told my coworkers, I think what I can do. I'm trying to think about things that I could do to help the kids. So I know I was supposed to be making like a senior video, so I'm still gonna try to do that. Yeah. Try to do some stuff for them.
I was trying to figure out what I could do for the girls who applied for my prom giveaway, because originally, like, the deadline was supposed to be this past Monday, and then we extended it to the 31st.
How many girls did you get?
I had 10 applicants.
What we can do from the podcast is and this is something I want to do for my seniors as well. So I think this would be a good idea. Is they're not going to be, of course, you know, they got other options, but I think we could do like a free graduation photo shoot.
That's fire. I like that.
Because I think at the least you want to have those senior moments.
Pictures. That's a really good idea.
So I think we could do that. I'm claiming it here. We're going to do that for you.
I like that.
Because I got the camera and equipment. So, I mean, it's something. I mean, you might.
And I had a hairstylist that was willing to do hair for the free. I had a makeup artist that was going to donate her services. And then I also had another photographer, too. So, that's a good idea to kind of shift it from an actual prom giveaway to a senior photo shoot.
So you can have something. Because I'm just.
Yeah, something to commemorate.
Because if you think about it, we talk about this all the time. Like, we was actually talking about this with our principal today, me and another coworker, because we had to go to school. And like in Baton Rouge, this class is like an iconic class in a sense, because they were freshmen when the 2016 flood. Yes. So these are the flood babies. They didn't even get to start high school on time.
And now they're not finishing high school in an ideal way. So I didn't even think about that.
It's crazy for these Baton Rouge kids. So again, I know I'm going to try to find things to do for my students. But again, like this, I think what's crazy about this, Rachel, and this is my life, is because, okay, so Saturday, I was extremely bored. And it was a normal Saturday. Because normally on a Saturday like this, I got school on Sunday, I ain't just bored. But for some reason, and I talked to other people, we were just extremely bored this Saturday, because I guess we knew we weren't going to have anything to do. Okay, I said, okay, I'm going to start going to the gym. Oh, no, bitch, no, you're not. Because
no, the gym's closed.
The gym's closed. So just trying to find things to do. And me, as much as I want to binge watch Netflix and stuff like that, I can't do it every day, because me just wants to be active, wants to be doing something. So it's just me trying to think of creative things that I can do. I know I want to make a mixtape, I want to do videos. So it's just stuff trying to find myself busy, but it's just something we ain't never seen before. And I want to talk a little bit more about it later in the show, but this is something that we have never seen before, and It's gonna be very interesting.
Yeah, to see how all this plays out is going to be like how quickly or how not quickly this all goes away is going to be interesting to see. And it's like anything can change on any given day. And
right.
I think that's also another crazy aspect about all of this is like you never know what to expect. Like you wake up one day and the whole country could be shut down, or you know your city could be shut down. I have a cousin who lives in San Francisco, and they're literally the city is closed for 3 weeks.
And it's just such a. I'm gonna say it because we're gonna talk about Corona a little bit later in the show, but I was remind me to talk about how athletes are dealing with this. But
celebrities in general.
Celebrities in general. Did you see stuff about Oprah?
Listen.
Okay, we'll get that. We're gonna get to that later too. Before we get out of this segment, I want to do something new every week. Because this is the first of all, we introduced ourselves, but this is the 3LP listening experience. So I want 3 L's. So 3 L's and how to take your L's in a different way. But I want us to say 3 L's each week and just kind of explain what we mean by them. So. I know I told you to find you 3. Did you find 3?
I have 3.
I have my 3 as well.
It's lit.
Okay, so my first one is going to be my first L that it's lipo. Liposuction. Y'all like
lipo?
Yeah.
Like
because something gonna have to work, Rachel. I plan to get my body right during this time.
So you're gonna pay. They're not doing non-essential surgeries right now.
My cousin, she got a shop on Plank.
Now see,
she got a shop on Plank, and she
no shade to your cousin, but you gonna get the damn
I'm scared. I'm scared.
No shade to your cousin.
I'm scared. I gotta go there and do she want me to do a commercial for her, so I gotta go do it anyway. So
but are you actually gonna get lipo?
It's not lipo. It's I don't know what it is. But something gotta shake, Rachel. I plan on being finer. No Zeta Phi Beta. Before I went back to school, which clearly I'm gonna have a lot more time to do this.
I was about to say there's plenty of time.
But see, people be like, "Oh yeah, work out in your house." My house is my relaxing point.
Correct.
It's my relaxing space, and that's to me why I was figuring out. I think that's what I'm trying to make this room that we're in more of a creative space because. When I was in college, I didn't study at home like that. I studied somewhere else because when I got home, that was home and I wanted to chill, relax, and all that. So yeah, shout out to Natalie too. She's watching a lot. But lipo is my first one. What's your first one?
My first one. See, mine are like deep. Like you talking about lipo. Okay. Well, my first L, it's actually 2 of them. It's learn/law. I was listening to The Breakfast Club this morning, and Charlamagne was talking about. Now, Charlamagne can be very problematic. Yes. However, sometimes Charlamagne drops the gems. So he was talking about a book he was reading called The 7 Spiritual Laws of Success, and I believe the guy's name is Deepak Chopra. If I'm not pronouncing it incorrectly.
Sounds incorrectly, but okay.
But there's a law in his book, which is why I chose the L law, called the law of detachment. And it talks about uncertainty. Now, I'm the type of person, I'm scared of the unknown. I don't like surprises. I'm the type of person, I need to know what we're doing. I have to have an itinerary. That is me.
Me too.
So talking about uncertainty and just not knowing what's going to happen next for me is a huge deal. But in this book, this guy says that uncertainty, if everything was certain, there'd be no room for creativity. And the spirit moves through surprises and unexpected events. So that kind of resonated with me because, I'm getting ready to enter into a season of my life where I'm going to be given different opportunities and
Amen.
Not knowing how... Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Let's go. But not knowing how these opportunities are going to play out is something that legitimately scares me. And so, I just have to come to terms with believing and knowing that not knowing is okay.
Yeah, your L's are way deeper than mine.
Oh, I was ready because I can go right into my second one.
I'm going to go. Let me switch it up. Natalie just gave me a new one. I had lipo and I had 2 or more, but I'm using one of those 2. This next one, my next L is gonna be live.
Yeah.
Live.
Let's get live.
And to me, this L. See, these L's can be about all different things. This L is just whatever your 3 L's are. But I'm gonna go with a live prediction.
Okay.
Recently, John Legend went on live with Chrissy.
I love
and they
it.
They did a live concert because we all stuck in the house. I'm gonna predict right here on the 3LP that Beyonce is gonna do a live.
Absolutely. First of all, Beyonce is my best friend. We've been talking about this.
Okay.
I can't give you guys the details because
she gonna like the channel Mess with Houston.
Nah. Well, look, we have an understanding, but being friends with Beyonce requires you to sign an NDA. So
that's why you were so nice about Houston.
I can't really go into detail, but just know it's on the way.
I think so because, for example, Natalie was just like, I gotta watch. She said she's watching on live. Shout out to Nat. And she said, I'm gonna get off at 8 because Beyonce, I gotta go watch Beyonce. So I'm thinking she already dropped the info. She was like, nah, Beyonce said go watch Homecoming again at 8 o'clock.
Yeah, and Netflix on Twitter, they put it as their header. Something's happening.
Because Beyonce said it, and Beyonce doesn't retweet anything.
Nope.
And this is the year of different. This really is as good, as bad as it's been. It's the year of, like you say,
I think this is going to be the most historical leap year ever. Like, shit has just gotten crazy.
Right, it really has. But yeah, you're going to see Beyonce on live. I'm predicting it. And that's my second L. Yours?
All right, so my second L, all of my L's are deep, actually. But my second L is limits. So in my first L, I was talking about being okay with uncertainty and just not knowing what's going to come next. And so all year, I've been talking about, living a limitless life and not limiting my thinking, not limiting just myself as far as what opportunities that I would be open to, and just not limiting God in my life.
Amen.
And so, going back to my first L, a lot of things that I don't know would cause me to literally say, I'm scared, I'm afraid, I don't want to do this, or I would second guess myself. And so I just have to remind myself, like, push past those limits, push past those boundaries that I once, contained myself by, and just do the damn thing. Like, it's, this year has already panned out to be one of the craziest years that we've ever experienced.
And it's March.
But it could also have a positive spin on it. Like, let's get lit.
Like, the shake back gotta be coming. Like, the shake back, we fall down, but we get up on.
Come on.
It gotta
come on.
My last L is for parents, and it's the library. I know your baby needs toilet tissue. I know you need disinfectant spray. I know you need Germ-X. But your baby needs something else to do besides that game system. And your baby finna miss 3 months out of school.
Cut out the screen time.
Like, you at least download some books on the... Now, I'm not going to say download books. I think you should actually buy your child a book. Because if you buy them a book, like, I can when you leave, I can change what I'm doing on the iPad.
Mm-hmm.
But to read a book, you gotta open the book and read the book. And I stole 2 books from my school library just because I wanted to have different options. I'm gonna take them back probably. But it's that I never read the Sister Soldier book, the Coldest Winter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm reading that, and it's a freaking Batgirl book. Anyway, it's a comic book, but right, I know I saw it and I was like, oh, I want to read a comic. Because sometimes, like, me as a reader, I don't necessarily, and this is a good thing to know what your child likes, because I like reading, but I don't always want to read a self-help book. Like, the 7 Laws of that Charlamagne book sounds great, but I'll probably be like, okay, time for me to go read something fancy. Let my mind wander. So know what your child like to read, and go to and the library might not be open, but create your own little library. While you at Walmart picking up those groceries, your child finna be in the house possibly for 2 weeks. Find them something to do that's productive and that's helping them learn at the same time. And
make sure your child can read. I think literacy is another good L, and a lot of kids struggle with literacy. So while you have your kids at home, not even being funny, like, make sure they can read, understand, comprehend, bring you back the summary or the synopsis of the story, and just really be involved in the learning. And
I think it starts with the people who are listening to this show, because y'all are younger, so y'all have younger kids, and I don't think y'all realize how important it is for your child to be learning right now when they're at home with you in a young age, 2, 3. So they're already prepared a little step ahead of everybody when they walk into the pre-K kindergarten doors. So kindergarten, whatever I said.
Kindergarten.
Whatever, kindergarten. But did you switch your L's? Or you still
So my last L is language. So going back to what I was saying about how I would say I'm scared, I'm afraid. Watch your mouth, people. Sometimes we pray for things, or we'll say or speak into the universe that we want certain things, but then in the next breath or the next sentence, we speak something that's completely contradictory to what we just said. So watch your language, watch your mouth, watch what you say, and don't cancel out things because you doubt yourself or because, you don't believe that you deserve certain things or that, certain things are going to happen for you. Just continue to speak positive things, especially with the situation that we find ourselves in right now. Don't speak, things of fear. Encourage yourself, literally, and speak life over yourself and speak positivity into the universe. And I promise you'll get that energy back. Come on and sing. Don't do too much because I preach.
But yeah, that's true. Like, because you can speak wrong things into existence. The Bible don't say speak the wrong stuff. It say speak,
Speak life. Life and death lies in the power of the tongue. Choose ye this day. Okay, I'm going to stop.
Amen. So what are your 3 L's for the week? What are your 3 L's? We want to get some listener, viewer, watcher, because we're going to be on YouTube too, interaction. So what are your 3 L's for the week? Drop them in the comments below, whether that's on the podcast, streaming service that you're listening to, or whether that's in the YouTube comments. We will take a quick break and we will be right back. I shouldn't say this. I shouldn't say it.
You probably shouldn't. But you're going to say it anyway.
I shouldn't. But that's good for your trifling ass. Let me tell you, that's good for you. And maybe this don't apply to you, but it applies to somebody that you know. It applies to somebody that you know because we all know somebody. We know somebody that this applies to, and that is this. Your kid's bad as shit, and you never realized it until today.
Wow.
I shouldn't say it because we shouldn't talk about the precious babies, but we
talk about people's kids.
We gonna talk about them because the thing is, I saw a couple posts, and people were saying, all the times y'all was blaming it on the parents, y'all. Oh, okay, you finna see how bad little Tutu is. Tutu bad. Tutu bad as hell. Tutu, you not teaching Tutu. No, Tutu not learning nothing.
See, the thing about that is, though, I feel as though parents know that your kid don't listen. They know that your kid is that their kid is super active. Like, there's just no way that you can't know. But because they're at school for 8 hours a day, you don't have to necessarily deal with it for the majority of the time. Now it's just like, okay, here it is.
Because, see, I was seeing so many things, and I thought about this, I guess is how my brain works. I was saying, so, and rightfully so, I saw a lot of parents saying, oh, man, I have to work. What is my child going to do? Who's going to watch my child? And so like this. And while that's okay, I didn't see not a one parent say, oh, gosh, my child's going to be missing out on some valuable education. Y'all, see, the thing is, what we realized is, Dylan, you bad as shit. I just want you to know that. Shout out to Dylan. But he bad as hell. He one of them high schoolers that the teacher's probably jigging a pizza in their room because he ain't got to be in their class for a month. Wow. He gonna fight me or something after this. But see, I'm not gonna read what he commented on live, but this one.
Can you say that about a teacher?
He not in my class. He didn't go to my school.
Oh, okay.
He's like 5. He built like a 5.
Do better, Dylan.
Do better, Dylan. But anyways, shit, I forgot what I was saying. But what was I saying?
You were talking about behavior.
Oh, behavior.
Parents realizing.
Yeah. I don't think y'all be realizing the problems that y'all kids have, and it's not all y'all fault. But I think this time y'all are gonna get some valuable, time to be one-on-one with your children, and I think we're gonna come back from this with more sympathy for teachers.
I think teachers are gonna get a well-deserved pay raise after this.
I think
even the people who are responsible for determining those are determining, you know, the salary for teachers. They're at home with their kids.
Yep.
So I think that, you know, I think this is happening for a specific reason. And I think that when we're on the other side of this, it's just going to be like, okay, we need to move differently. We need to do things differently. I hope and I pray that everything that's coming to light in this whole coronavirus situation actually ignites some real change in our country.
Because it needs to, for the simple fact of like, you know what's crazy? A lot of people thought, and this is going to continue kind of with this and they say, a lot of people think Bernie Sanders is, a lot of people go for him, but a lot of people think some of the stuff he said is crazy.
He wasn't my candidate, but I liked a lot of what Bernie had to say.
And some of the stuff he was saying, like, for example, everybody should have health care.
I agree.
If Italy didn't have to do executive orders to, you know,
Neither did Canada.
Didn't have to do all that to say testing is free. We didn't have to get it approved by House and Senate for the testing to be free. Y'all, it's free. That's basically what they said.
Yeah.
It's free now. Okay? It's good. Like, we got to do so much. So I think some of the stuff he's saying is making more sense now to an extent. Of course, I think Biden, of course, he's going to get the nomination. But I think he would be wise to kind of adopt some of these things, or at least say you adopt them, because it kind of is making a bit of sense now. I keep finding, maybe I shouldn't say this either, but America, you are some motherfucking liars, and I think we know that. And I said I wasn't gonna curse as much on this podcast, but I think y'all deserve it, because Bernie Sanders and I think Elizabeth Warren been talking about clearing student debt.
Yeah.
And I don't have student debt from college because shout out to Top, but I know a lot of people who do.
I have a lot.
But I've been seeing, like, you know, throughout my life, well, the U.S. owes these people money. Excuse me. The U.S. is in debt about certain this and all that. Blah, 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 blah. I just saw these niggas find $3.2 trillion.
Correct.
How you find $3.2 trillion
like he was just,
and you in debt?
Like it was in a stash in the back room, under the mattress, in the shoebox.
What come after trip? Shit, I don't know. But if you got $3.2 trillion in the tuck, that's enough money to pay off student debt.
There was a tweet, somebody tweeted and they said, listen, if you cancel my student debt, I'll go buy a house tomorrow. Do you understand that that's like, on my personal credit report, that's like 85-90% of it is my student loans? And as like, that's the situation for most millennials. Like, y'all not gonna get this back anyway.
Right.
So just go ahead and cancel it, slash all that out, and then I'll go listen.
That'll be so huge. I think they're also, I don't know if you remember this from back in the day. I forgot what happened. I think it was the last time we had like a debt crisis or whatever, like money wise, and they did like cash for clunkers. Mm-hmm. So you got the trade. My daddy had an old raggedy car. It was all raggedy. It was a Jetta. It was gray. So what my daddy did, Rachel, I'm in high school. My daddy, it was raggedy, so it's kind of gray, faded around. Mm-hmm. So my daddy decided to paint the car. So we'll get the car painted. What you think he did?
He got the car painted.
Try again.
That's a tough one.
So he attempted to do it himself. Can I ask you how?
You just go get like regular paint from Sherwin-Williams.
Regular paint? That would have been a nice idea. Spray paint. Spray paint.
Not spray paint.
And then, shout out to my pops, but the Negro got tired of spray painting. So now he spray painted the, like, parts of the car, and not just this part they spray painted. So it looks even worse than what it did. And this nigga used to try to come pick me up from school. I said, oh no, my dog, I'm gonna walk, Pops. I'm gonna walk.
Yeah, I wasn't a walker.
Man, I used to sit in that car and duck down. I used to duck.
We live right across the street from the school. Ask me how many times I walked.
You're childish because it's right there.
I wasn't a walker.
But yeah, I think America, like, I think some of this stuff is getting revealed. I think we're not dumb.
Yeah. I mean, TSA is now allowing up to 12 ounces of hand sanitizer. What happened to 3.4? Now that's T. What happened to anthrax? I'm just saying.
Y'all got the nerves to
America is getting exposed.
Y'all telling criminals, chill out.
Did you see the Philadelphia Police Department?
Hey,
they were like, hey, we not arresting people if you commit these crimes. Like, this is literally the purge.
Right.
Like, the misdemeanor version, though. It's like death from somebody else, narcotic,
Don't even call us. We good.
They're not arresting anybody. So if you're listening to this in Philadelphia, I mean, don't go out there and do nothing crazy. But
because you still black.
They not arresting nobody. So
that's crazy.
It's literally the misdemeanor version of the purge, which is like, okay. Like, if I wanted to sell drugs, now would be the time to.
Would be. And last but not least, Rachel, I probably shouldn't say this either. Because we just talked about speaking stuff into existence. And I'm not going to wait after I say this. I shouldn't say this, but I know a way this year could get worse. Because right now, all this corona stuff, if I'm praying that nobody try to go to war with us right now. This will be some shit. We already got all this stuff going on.
World War III was already supposed to happen.
Right, and it's been chilled out since the corona.
Well, yeah, but I think, now, hear me out. I'm not a hotel and I'm not a conspiracy theorist. However, this coronavirus could be a weapon of warfare.
Okay, Carrie Hilson, chill out.
No, she's talking about it's being, okay, but wait, so she's talking about it's being transmitted through like the 5G network. My daddy called me and said that it's coming through the computer screens. And I was just like, I don't really know what y'all got going on, but no, this virus is not being transmitted electronically. So
let's just move right into the fourth poll. So Carrie Hilson is the first one on the fourth poll. And Carrie Hilson, shout out to Raquel and Dion, and Mackenzie. For
Let
watching
me get
on live
so I can shout people out.
Watching on live. Shout out y'all. Hope y'all to the show watch. But anyway, Carrie Hilson, I tell my students this and I tell people this all the time. Sometimes it's good just to not say nothing. Sometimes it's the wise decision. Why is your lighting so much? Oh, you got a better phone. That's why. But why is
because I'm cute. I don't know.
But why? Sometimes it's good to just not talk. Like you're not required to say anything. Because sometimes when you say stuff, you don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's a scripture that talks about that. Fools and being smart, and my mom would probably say something like that. So.
But Carrie got online and she was talking about, which this is not, this is different. Her saying this wasn't the first time I seen this.
No.
Because I know people talk about the Bill Gates documentary and he stepped down and 5G, it started in China and, okay. But let somebody else say it. Carrie, like, you can believe it, but just let somebody else say it.
Yeah, I think, being the loudest person in the room, it just notifies people that you're the one that's stupid. Like, you just gotta be mindful of what it is that you say. And you can't, just go off saying any old thing because not only do we live in cancel culture, but people will drag the hell out you on social media. So you just have to be mindful of what it is that you say, and whatever you say, back it up with facts. Like
big facts.
If you gonna come on Al Gore's internet and say that this disease is being transmitted through a 5G network,
turn your 5G up. Like first of all,
give me some facts, Carrie.
And I don't even know how to turn.
Where are the facts, Carrie?
How do you turn off your 5G?
I don't know how to do that.
Me neither.
I feel like it only is like in certain areas. Like I only ever get it when I'm in Dallas or like a major city.
Now, while I'm certain things, you know what? And to go with what she's saying, I think it is something. I'm not gonna say it's 5G, trust me, but I'm not gonna necessarily say like you say you're not a hotel. But I'm not gonna necessarily say it's out of nowhere either. But I think we can kind of catch hints from Trump because Trump be telling us stuff like the Chinese virus. Like
first of all, he's a racist.
He's wrong for that, but I think he be trying to drop hints sometimes about things.
No, he's not that smart.
He not, but like he regular. Like he not like a president. Like he a president, but he not like presidential. So he be saying shit that I think he not supposed to say. Like He be wanting to tell us like, y'all.
Well, yeah, he says a lot that he probably shouldn't say. However, he's a few fries short of a Happy Meal. So I don't think it's all there. And then the people that he has around him,
they change every week.
No, it's too inconsistent for him to be dropping hints or, trying to put us, quote unquote, on game. Like, no, he's not there.
So to move on, not to move on, but Carrie Hilson was one. But I do want to talk a little bit more, the second of the four, and talk about Corona again. And I think we should give the people some tips to get through this.
Wash your hands.
Wash your hands. My biggest thing I've been trying to tell people is use rubbers, because I think a lot of sex is gonna happen.
Hold up.
During this, I think the baby boom is coming. I think around December 2021, these Corona babies is coming.
That's first of all. That's
coming.
Enough. You probably like what is March? Yeah, December 2020, January 2021. February. Yeah, I agree.
Because people bored, and we don't like to stay in the house.
But if you don't live with somebody,
who stayed at home?
You don't need to be traveling here, there. No.
Because you horny.
Stay at home.
Stay your horny ass at the house.
Stay at home.
Shoot, you better get you an OnlyFans or something.
FaceTime.
Something. Probably Snap. Because
FaceTime.
It'll be some shit to catch an STD and Corona at the same damn time. How you gonna get tested for two different things?
And they do swab you, but they can't swab you and then swab you.
Right.
That's too much. Don't.
I'm just saying. I think it's some things you can do. Make sure, I was telling my friends this. I didn't realize how much I touched my face.
I said that today. Like, first of all, I don't like wearing shoes. So a hard thing for me has been to keep my shoes on throughout the day. Yes, I'll be barefoot at work. That's just the country thing in me. But I didn't realize how often I touch my face. And like every time I go to touch my face, I'm just like,
I be trying to do it with my shirt sometimes.
Yeah, but has your face been like extra itchy?
It has.
Okay, so I thought it was just me, but ever since I've tried to like not touch my face,
it's been like
it's my face itches.
I can't help it.
I wash my face every day. I use a cleanser. I have a whole routine. Like my face is not dirty. But it's
just itching, and I just be like, oh man, chill out.
Like I'm doing this all day, just trying to figure out how.
Me talking about it, I gotta do this.
No, literally, this the right side of my face.
Right, it's I don't know, we be knowing. I think it's sort of the thing when you have to use the bathroom really bad, but when you actually get in the bathroom.
Yeah.
So maybe our bodies just know. Mackenzie say, nah, this is the time to get it in. So if y'all gonna do that, when you at the store getting your toilet tissue and your water, get you some condoms.
Also, Walgreens is fully stocked on Plan B pills, so go ahead and get you some.
Get you some, I'm just saying, you don't want to make it out of Corona and then, boom, you got a baby. And then it's going to be by somebody you don't really want to have one with.
Right, you was just trying to quarantine and chill, now you pregnant.
Pregnant and tripping.
Right, compromised immune system.
Because this will pass, and then life is going to get in. We survived and we created something beautiful. No.
Ooh, my face itch.
Right, that's some shit. What I told you I want to mention about Corona.
Oprah. Oh, wait, no. It was something else. I forgot, but I remembered it all.
I know. Damn, I want to talk about whatever I want to talk about.
Another tip, if you are not, I don't even know how to say this, but if you are not a certified personal trainer, or if you are not, and I probably shouldn't say this because everybody has their, their thing, but if you're gonna put out at home workouts, come on with it, okay? Don't give me just do a little sit up here, do a little push up here. Give me some high intensity workouts. Let's come with the verbiage. There's a lot of people who are putting out workouts.
Oh, this don't expose them, because I feel because it's every year comes a new hustle.
Right.
I think about a year or two ago, it was the chicken wing, because chicken wing to me was the new weed. Everybody was slinging wings.
Everybody was slinging wings.
Empire
Everybody
wings
had and pasta. Everybody had wings and pasta.
And they do nachos now too. Because I always go to the analogy. Empire Wings used to be outside the club, and then he got his own shop. But you know what happened? Somebody else was under that tent selling wings. Like the wing didn't stop. But right now, everybody and their mama who just in shape and fit is a workout guru.
Yeah.
And it's gonna expose y'all.
And let me tell you, if you want to support, people locally, I have a friend, shout out to Lakeith and Relentless Strive. He does he does workout videos and different things like that.
Shout out to Dom Bodies, Sean Versatile Fitness. I say Dom Versatile Fitness, and shout out to my boy Michael Blakes with Bodies by Blakes. They got people. They legit.
There are some legitimate people out here for sure. But listen, y'all, people are vulnerable right now. People are really upset that the gyms are closed. So don't be trying to charge people to watch your workout videos and you not. No, let's just leave it to the professionals. Cause
you not one. You not one. Whoever listen to this and thinking we talking about you, you not it. You not. I'm gonna say it.
If your spirit is convicted, it's you.
Goddamn. You not it. Goddamn it. Shoot. That just make me mad.
I
don't even know why. Shoot. Because I think as a creative, I be mad when people who not as good try to come in and mess up the people who actually grind and hustle. Like, just for example, if I've been doing this stuff on Instagram forever, and I'm good at it, but I just ain't got the, but then somebody come out of nowhere and just, they slipped on their mama cat, and the boyfriend was, it's something stupid. And now
they go viral.
Now you try, now I'm a jerk. No, you're not.
This time could definitely be used to work on your craft, and if fitness is something that you're, passionate about, definitely work on that, get some more info, follow somebody else's workouts, but let's not take advantage of people in this season. And
shout out to Don, I'm not saying this because of him, but be versatile. Shout out to Don. Because everybody can't do the workout that you putting on there. You gotta cater certain workouts.
Give me some options, okay?
Say, hey, this is the belly buster. So for this workout, you focusing on your belly. The next day you might do
belly buster.
Right. You might do amazing arms. Well, we getting our arms toned. Alright, lovely legs for the ladies. It's a lady workout where they get that ass right. You never know, but give me some versatility.
Also, give the people some workouts that they can do if they don't have the equipment at the house. I don't have resistance bands at the house. I don't have weights and whatnot, okay? So give me some stuff that I can do without the equipment.
This is a tip for y'all. Think about people who got problems. Like, if for example, maybe Rachel got bad knees. Listen, or she got a bad lower back.
Listen,
the
knees, they don't work like they used to.
Cater a workout that's like, she can still, I can still, because I got some bad knees, got a bad lower back. I'm talking about you, I can say myself. But give me something I can do that's not going to affect them areas, but I can still get it in. And Oprah, because I'll go on all the...
We can talk about this for
all day. All right, so two more. Oprah, Natalie called me and she was like, "Do you see they dragging my girl Oprah?" And I say, "For what?"
Let's talk about Oprah. I'm sorry.
They say Oprah.
I can't talk about Oprah without saying Oprah and Kill.
You are she was wild.
She was wild, but that was funny to me.
Oprah. She did. She Oprah and Kill. She was pissed.
She was mad.
But we're going to see a lot of conspiracy theorists and things coming out because Natalie started telling me all these things about what was happening, what they said was happening. I was like, Natalie, none of this is true. She was like, but she said, but the people. I said, Natalie. She said, am I being a little gullible and naive? I said, yes.
Oprah came out and said, y'all got her fucked
up. I'm chilling, rich and chilling. Ain't worried about no corona.
Said, I ain't doing nothing but trying to quarantine and keep my distance from you people. And y'all talking about she running a whole sex trafficking ring in her house.
I told Natalie, how convenient would it be for her to be with Harvey Weinstein? I say, this story, people right now are about to be in their creative bags.
Y'all know Oprah ain't got nothing in her house but collard greens.
And unicorns. Goddamn Harry Potter characters.
Hey, Raya.
What's up? But I'm like, it's not even believable. Not even believable. Like, she probably got Stedman in the outhouse for social distancing.
He definitely has his own wing.
Yeah. He's not even close. Gail might be close, but he's not even close. And then like, they showed a picture of her house. Some big ass house. They started telling me, she was like, Tom Hanks is involved. I say, that's why he can't leave Australia. I say, he's already, I think he left. I think he's back already.
Ooh.
I think they lied. I'm like, he already back home.
Hey, Vernon.
So I'm just like, what's going on? So I think we're gonna get a lot of these. But my thing is, I tell people all the time, don't believe everything you see the first time. Go see if you can find 2 or 3 more sources that can back it up.
Yeah.
Like when Kobe passed away, shout out to Kobe, I'm wearing his jersey. I didn't believe it. I had to go and look and make sure. Like, I'm not gonna believe something like this and this, like, and it's not really true. Because even sometimes, like, TMZ a lie. Sometimes people wrong. So I'm like, shit. They was telling me something about the schools. Here I was like, WFB, WBRZ, none of them posted it yet. I'm like, I'm gonna wait to,
yeah.
Before I just believe it, I'm gonna wait and see if it's true.
I'm gonna be honest, Myron. I was gonna shade you about that jersey because we just finished talking about the belly buster workout.
Oh, the jersey look tight. It's a large.
I was definitely finna shade you.
They can't see this.
Let me not.
They can't see the tightness of it. They just know it's tight because it's Kobe. And I think I look good in yellow, so I'm just.
Shout out to all the brown people. Brown people look
great in yellow.
Yellow's my favorite color.
It's a great color. And so Oprah, best of luck to you, ma'am. I don't know what else to tell you. But y'all don't believe everything y'all saying. And if more stuff is going to come out. But it just was like so naive and I think Tyler Perry might have been in it. Ellen was. I say, what Ellen looked like?
Y'all gonna leave my good sis Ellen out of all this drama.
I say Oprah, Ellen. Nah,
Ellen is at home trying to give the people good content. She's doing magic tricks on her Instagram.
Right, she's chilling.
Like,
bored as hell.
Ellen out of this.
So yeah, and
you and Ellen are friends though. You've been on her show twice.
We are friends. Shout out to Ellen. I miss her. Bring me back. Did we do 40s? No, we did 3. We did Corona. We did Carrie Hilson. I have 2 more. Pick A or B.
I'm gonna go with B.
Okay, so it was Young Bird and the girl who accused him of beating her, and all y'all believed her, and she was lying. So we're not gonna talk about that, but y'all gotta wait again. Wait till we get some facts. But I want to talk about this real quick. No, I don't. I don't want to talk about it. So we're gonna take a break, and I should have did 4 of these, but we're gonna take a break. I'm gonna say this for tough love. Okay. What the topic was gonna be. All right, we'll be right back. And we're back. Rachel, I have a riddle for you.
Okay.
Because I missed it in the last block. What goes in hard comes out soft, and you blow continuously?
A potato. Like, it goes in the water hard. It comes out soft, and you gotta blow it to cool it off. Is that wrong?
It don't say nothing about being hot, though. Like,
no.
What goes in hard?
Well, last week I didn't have an answer.
You did.
So this week I was trying to come with an answer.
You said potato.
But that makes sense. Like,
how could you say you gotta blow it? Because
it's hot.
It didn't say nothing about it being hot. Oh man, that's funny. That's some funny stuff. Nah.
Okay, wait. Goes in hard, comes out soft, and you blow continuously.
What goes in hard comes out soft, and you blow continuously.
I'm gonna stick with my final answer is potato.
It's not a potato, but it's not what y'all probably thinking either.
My final answer is potato.
Okay. No. Shut up, phone. It's bubblegum.
Yeah, I like potato better.
Nah, I don't see how you got potato.
Because, if you boil a potato, it goes in hard, it comes out soft, and you gotta blow it continuously to cool it off.
What? I think you thought way
Okay,
too
so boom, crawfish. Nah, that don't really work.
Neither one, but I'll take crawfish over. Okay.
I'm just saying. That was a fire ass answer.
It was instant potato.
Yep.
Final answer. And alright, so before we go, real talk with Rach, what you got this week?
Man, real talk, y'all. Stay y'all's asses inside. Like, I'm not even, I got deep earlier in the show, and we've kind of been talking about coronavirus. But, like, real talk, y'all, stay inside. Like, this is a lot more serious than, we initially thought. And although, it seems as though most people are recovering from coronavirus, don't be the one to spread this to somebody with an underlying health condition or somebody who's pregnant. Like, stay inside, real talk. If you don't have to come outside to go to the grocery store or to conduct essential business, stay inside. Wash your nasty ass hands. I'm sorry, I did a lot more cussing on this episode.
Now you comfortable.
But, like, for real, just protect yourself, be safe, and just don't be mad at these businesses for taking precautions. And don't be mad at city and, state, federal government officials for doing what it is that they see fit to protect us. Like, y'all down there in New Orleans, T. Trelly is pissed at y'all. And she finna put y'all on curfew because y'all don't know how to listen. So, just real talk, stay inside, be safe, protect yourself, and we will come out on the other side of this.
You know what about this, though, Rach, that I think I don't remember what I want to talk about with Corona, is that it's hard, in a sense, to take it seriously. I think that's what it is, because I think most of us have not been personally affected.
Yeah, and it's so surreal that all of this is happening so quickly, and it's happening the way it's happening. Like, literally every day is something new. Things at our workplaces are changing. Just the way we operate in society is changing. So it's hard to believe, and it's hard to take seriously, but the shit's serious.
And to go with that, though, who do you know has the virus?
So my auntie got tested for it today. She was showing some signs and some symptoms, of the coronavirus. She's in Texas. We're in Fort Worth, where they already have a handful of cases, if not more than that. So I don't know anybody that has tested positive for the coronavirus, but I do know people who are being tested for the coronavirus because they're showing symptoms.
Okay, so I get that. So who do you know? Like, what name a person that you know who has the coronavirus?
That I know personally?
No, just somebody you might have heard.
Oh, Idris Elba.
Okay, so and that's and to
Kevin
me,
Durant.
To me, so and that's what I think. Why the names you said is why I think people are not taking it seriously, because these people are fine.
Yeah.
Like, nothing's wrong with them. So, like, the people that we know who got it, because our mama and sister don't got it, pray that they never get it, stuff like that. But for example, Kevin Durant got it. I have no symptoms, but I'm living with it. Donovan Mitchell did an interview with Robin Roberts. He was like, I feel like I could go play a 7-game series today. Because I don't have the symptoms. I have it, but I don't have no symptoms. And, like, I know some people are saying they got symptoms. I don't think none of the blacks are. But I think with that, it's just like, we haven't seen for example, if Idris Elba got sick and he was like, y'all, today was rough. We would be like, wait. But it's just a lot of, I got it and I'm living with it and we gonna make it. Versus,
but I think that's the beauty of this thing, because it's like what the news outlets aren't reporting is the people that are recovering from it and how these people are, how they are while they are being treated for it. And these people are, coming out and making videos and speaking to these news outlets themselves, because it's like all you hear is the negative stuff on the news. And I didn't study journalism, so but I feel as though journalism is two-sided. Like, you have the responsibility as a journalist to report the news. So if the news is that this virus is moving rapidly throughout the world, people are dying, but if there's a significant amount of people who are recovering, that needs to be reported as well.
But I think what that too is, I think journalism is changing in a sense, and to me that's a bit of, we are more so, like, for example, if I wanted to get a job at MTV and I'm really great at journalism and you're a great influencer and you have tons of followers, you're gonna get hired over me because you have the followers, you're gonna bring more attention. And I think with today's news, it's kind of like that. We kind of live in a shade room era where Oh yeah,
it's all about clickbait.
Yeah, it's clickbait. It's clickbait. What? Oh yeah, 100 people have recovered. Oh, but little Tina right there who had one leg didn't make it. So I'm going. Yeah, I'm 2 inches. Look at me. I'm a T today.
Had one leg, Lord.
But yeah, so I mean,
she ate it out.
So yeah, I think that's why I don't know if we're taking it as seriously. And I ain't lying to you, Rach. I be bored. Like I went to Walmart the other day. I didn't eat anything for Walmart. My homeboy Jardel, shout out to him, had posted some new body wash from Suave, and it was like it was new. It had charcoal and something else in it, and it's like, oh man, fellas, you need to cop this. And I was like, shoot, I'm low.
Yes.
I went bought it because I just wanted to get out of my house. Now, what I'm probably gonna do is just maybe walk around my apartment complex, with my little bodysuit on, or whatever, to try to get dropping pounds while I'm here, something like that, just to get out of my house. But I can understand the feeling of not wanting to stay inside, and because you're kind of in a sense of like, we know it's a reason, but like we like for what, because it ain't happening. So especially because Baton Rouge,
or it's not happening to us. And in Baton Rouge, they're saying that there's only 2 confirmed cases. I personally don't think that's true. But, you know, I'm not the one this information is being given to. So, you know, it's just, cabin fever is real, but you just got to find creative ways to get out and get some fresh air, but also be distant, you know? So, it's a little tricky, though.
It is. I'm going to show some love this week. Shout out to all the teachers. I know what's crazy is I know a lot of us, this might be the episode title, Speaking into Existence, or I'm going to put it in a more ratchet way. But anyway, because like I know educators who are like over this school year. Like, oh man, I'm tired of this school year. Like it's just, because these are a different breed of kids, so it's just, a lot of people have checked out, and now we all checked out.
Literally.
So shout out to them, man. I know a lot of good thing we still getting paid as of now. I'm pretty sure we're going to continue to get paid, but just shout out to all the educators, and I'm going to shout out to the good parents, because I know it's some hardworking moms out there, some hardworking single moms, some hardworking single dads who are making life adjustments right now because they don't have nowhere for their kids to go.
Right.
And that is the struggle in this. And it's on one side of me, it's like, take care of them bad kids, but the other side of me, it's like, dang, it is real.
And school is more than just school nowadays because of just the way that society has evolved. Like, it's childcare, it's how some kids eat.
It's a safe place.
Yeah, it really is a safe place. And on the flip side of that, shout out to all the teachers who are feeling a little sad that they really didn't get to say goodbye to their kids. Like, you know,
that's cap.
That's
I'm gonna say this. If you, I'm thinking of high schoolers.
I'm thinking of like elementary school.
That's different because I know you have, because my cousin is a pre-K teacher and she like misses her. She's like, I even miss the bad ones. But me, they all got Instagrams. So they know how to find me. So they really,
that is a little different for high schoolers.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
I'm gonna show love. I have 2 people, or one group of people, and then one person I want to show love to. I want to show some more love to the seniors of 2020.
Shout out to them.
I know this is hard.
It is.
I couldn't. Ooh,
I wouldn't want to be in your shoes.
And not even just high school seniors. Like, I know people who are supposed to graduate from law school in May.
Shout out Lee. He's definitely supposed to graduate from nursing school.
And shout out to, the seniors in college, people who were, you were supposed to cap off your collegiate career, and that's in jeopardy right now.
I think with them, they're going to be able to walk. Like with high school, it's on to the next group.
But then again, you think about them being able to walk, but like, what if their grandparents can't come to the ceremony? Or
if you're in your career now, you can't make you.
Or it's just like there's just so many different variables, and it's really. They leave the door open for them to feel as though they aren't going to be celebrated, or, their accomplishment doesn't mean that much. But I'm here to tell you, I am proud of you.
Shout out to you.
You have worked hard. You deserve everything that's on the way to you. So shout out to all the seniors, whether it's high school, college, graduate school, law school, nursing school.
Kindergarten.
Just shout out to everybody who's worked hard to cap off a great academic career thus far.
Shout out.
Then the other person I want to show love to, shout out to Cortland Janae.
You know what's crazy? when you said two people, I thought of Cortland.
Yeah.
I said I'm about to shout out Cortland because
shout out to Cortland
Cortland
Johnson. My girl is doing it up in New York.
That's crazy how you saying that because I swear I promise you, God know my heart. I was thinking in my head, I'm about to shout out Cortland because
that's my girl. Matter of fact, let me
see if she answered.
Let's see if we can get Cortland on Facebook.
Because I was thinking about it, like I saw like she made it to Cosmopolitan, and I was just like,
and she's been in New York for a year at this point.
Let's see if she answers. She probably is, but
we're just so proud of her.
We are.
Now she don't answer. I'm still played.
Right, it ain't still connecting yet.
It's still ringing. That's okay. I'm gonna have to text her and cuss.
She back home in the world.
She might be with family. We'll give her a little pass.
But yeah, shout out to Cortland, man. She's one of those stories that she took a risk on, and I've been telling Cortland. I think I've been telling Cortland because I had certain people on my shows for the hot spot, and I just knew they had. I didn't have when I got my show at LSU the hot spot. I didn't have auditions for nobody. I just picked them. I was like, I know you're gonna be good as my co-host and all that. And like Cortland to me always had superstar personality,
absolutely
potential. Like I knew Kendra when Kendra got her job at the news station. I knew Kendra was gonna be good news because she was the best out of all of us at being able to make that switch.
Yeah.
Marlon is a hustler. I knew he was gonna always find a job. That's what he's good at. So I just knew, and I'm just glad it took her a while because I know she wanted to be home with her parents. They're older. She finally took that chance. She probably telling me to get the hell out of Baton Rouge, but I'm really glad.
Shout out to her. She's modeling for Ashley Stewart. Just did a feature in Cosmo. So shout out to
comedy now.
She's been in New York for 365 days, and my girl has just done the damn thing. So shout out to Cortland.
Cortland gonna be on HBO. I can see her on an HBO show. She gonna be somewhere.
Cortland is going to have her own show. Let me tell you, the Cortland Janae show or something like that.
You must take it.
My girl is going to be on your TV screen, so just make sure you look out for her. Follow her at Cortland Janae.
Yeah, follow Cortland. We show love, but sometimes we got to give some tough love.
Or maybe it's Court stay dropping gems.
Court stay dropping. She
look her up on Instagram. Go to AshleyStewart.com, buy some clothes, and tell them that you only bought them because of Cortland.
Right. But like I said, man, we show love, but we also got to get some tough love before we get out of here too.
We do.
You have yours. I have one of my shorts, so I'm gonna go first.
Okay.
I want to. Well, ladies first. Go ahead.
Alexis Sky.
Shout out to Alexis.
Sweetie, sit your ass down. So I watched the premiere of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta on Monday.
I haven't watched it yet because YouTube TV don't have VH1, but I gotta catch up because that's the one I like.
Alexis Sky is doing the most, and she's just been in the media for this stuff with Lil Baby and just so much stuff with Masika and Fetty Wap and just girl, at this point, get you some strategists around you because we're gonna need to rebrand because. It's not happening, sweetie. You are beautiful. I haven't listened to your music, so I don't really know how talented you are.
She don't make music.
No, she's a rapper.
She does not make music.
She had a music deal last season.
But that was with Fetty. That don't count. She's not really. I saw that, but it's not real.
Listen, whatever your talent is, sis, grow in that. Perfect your craft. Rebrand and sit the hell down.
But I think with her too, I think, and I don't know how true it is but she said it. She knows she was basically a sex slave for a few months till somebody rescued her. And she said it's gonna be shown. She looking like I ain't heard it, but she said it's gonna be shown on this season. So that might be a little bit why she's the person she is today.
Okay, well if that's the case, go to therapy.
Right, get your life.
Healing. Call Iyanla.
We can't let these certain things. It's so many resources to help us get over certain stuff.
But Iyanla's real name is Rhonda.
Is it really? What's Iyanla? Where Iyanla come from?
Probably.
Is that her spiritual name?
Probably the African ceremony that she had that made her a life coach.
Shout out to you. Hey, Iyanla is great TV. I needed to come back.
Not on my watch. But yeah, get it together, Alexis Sky, sweetie. Oh, this is Cortland calling back.
Let's see if she answers. Oh, she is answering. She's calling back.
Cortland!
We called you. Because we gave you a shout out.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, what you doing? Are you making gumbo?
I was trying to eat some pizza.
As you eat on FaceTime.
Courtney, you's a model now. You're supposed to be eating kale.
Well, full figure models, obviously.
Well, we were just shouting you out and showing you some love and saying how proud of you we are.
We are. You know what's crazy, Courtney? Like Rachel said, I got 2 people I want to show love to. And before she said them, I said, man, I'm going to shout out Courtney after she finished. And her second person was you.
So sweet.
We're just really proud of you, girl, and everything that you've accomplished being in NYC for 365 days. So shout out to you for your New York anniversary. And
I want a slice of that pizza because it looked like it's good.
Good. I'm gonna go give me some pizza.
Right, Courtney said I didn't want to call him back, but
girl, well tell Tonton and Johnson we said hey.
I will. Y'all out here recording with the corona out.
Yeah, that don't stop a pie.
Well, we got Lysol and hand sanitizer.
And wine. So it blocks off.
I don't know what the wine does, but
the alcohol in the wine, it burns the corona in your throat because corona sits in your throat for a few days. Just like I told you with the crawfish. Just like
I ain't heard that on the news.
You're going to have to listen to what I told about how crawfish healthy. It's gems.
Courtney, we gonna call you back.
Myron stay dropping gems. Court.
Ooh, girl, go ahead and copyright that and sue the hell out of Myron because he playing games. All right, Courtney, we'll talk to you later, girl.
Deuces.
Love you. Be safe.
Hey, Courtney, I got a question though. If you can pick 3 L's for this week, what were your 3? What if 3 words are start with an L? What would it be?
3 words that start with an L?
For example, mine was library because I think these kids need to read. Lipo because I ain't got all my gyms closed. And I think, what was my other one? Rachel's was way better than mine. Hers was like limitless and stuff like that.
Mine was learn limitless in language. Like just watching what you speak and speaking positivity over yourself.
I would say lonely.
What?
Long lines.
Yeah, that's true.
And listen, because that's not what these old people doing. They still out there frolicking and shit. After I done told them stay inside.
Hey man, well you know
don't have to barricade the people in the house.
We gonna turn them L's upside down. Well, hopefully they turn them L's upside down quick.
Oh, we gonna talk to you later, Courtney. We love you, girl.
Bye.
So we can get out of here because I think the show gonna be longer than the last one. But shout out to Courtney too, one more time. My tough love is for you niggas out there. Some of you guys are really upset about this curfew. And I just want to let y'all know it's okay that you're going to not be able to go to brunch. It's okay. Brunch is going to come back with a vengeance. They probably going to have the day party aspect if they haven't already. Afterwards, when it gets back, it's only a few weeks. It might be a little longer. But brunch, get your brunch to go.
Listen, the first Sunday Fun Day, after all this is over, they got to play first day out the feds.
Can I show love to the churches too?
Ooh.
Because I was talking to my coworkers about this earlier. A lot of churches' biggest income day is Easter, and it's probably not going to happen.
Now, see.
It's probably not. Like, it's realistically, a lot of Easter services are going to be canceled.
Well, let me tell you. When Jesus got up out that grave, it wasn't, I'm finna shout right now. It wasn't nobody but him. You could shout right there, okay? Ooh. How many people went to the tomb to see that he was gone? Mary. So listen, on Resurrection Sunday, you better shout in your living room all by yourself, because just because we can't go to church, that don't mean he didn't get up.
And I think again.
I'm finna run.
You is. I think she say just because I had to think about what you said. Hey man. But I think with this, it's gonna make a lot of us. I think society as a whole is about to just take an increase. Everybody's about to improve a bit because, for example, for the churches that weren't doing online services, it's probably going to be added from now going forward, or maybe they're going to have a podcast where they. Mm-hmm. It's just I think a lot of stuff is going to get more digital and stuff now because what if? Who knows to say this might not happen again? For example, if all the teachers didn't have a Google Classroom, I bet I told my principal, I said I'm sure this is going to be mandatory to have online aspects with all your classes,
right?
Because you never know when something like this is gonna happen. Because we didn't expect this to happen,
right?
So yeah, man. Before we get out of here, I just want to let y'all know: call your grandma. Call your grandma. I think call your grandma and just tell her you love her. We are in a time where people are losing older people, and not saying your grandma's gonna be affected by this virus, or your grandpa, but just take this time to appreciate the stuff that you do have while it's here. I called my grandma today, and your grandparents, I don't know about y'all, but I think grandparents, especially if you don't talk to them, they be so happy when you call.
Oh, my love.
They be so happy when you call. Just call them and tell them how you doing, checking on them, seeing if they can probably say you better not be in them streets or something of that nature. But call them, just check on them. It got to be a super long conversation, but in that conversation with I love you. And I don't know, it's just I think that's something to me that just makes you feel better. Just, try calling your grandma once a week.
Yeah, definitely. I speak to my grandma a lot, and she lights up every time the phone rings, and she sees that I'm the one that's calling her. And we don't just talk about what's going on in the world. Like, I'll ask her about a recipe, because my granny she's 82, and she's starting to lose a little bit of her memory. So, these are conversations that you should have with your grandparents while they still can remember certain things, and just get some wisdom. And, one thing that I always said I want to do before she passes is to put a cookbook together of all her recipes so that they stay in the family. So That's one thing I find myself doing. It's just jogging her memory and, trying to get her to remember different things. And we just have good conversations. Now, she'll keep you on the phone, so I'll be having to tell her, I'm at work. I got to go. But, we still have good conversations. So definitely cherish the elderly people in your life. And call them, see how they doing.
Because again, we don't take this as seriously. I know some of us don't, but don't wait too late and then it do hit you.
Yep.
Boom. Again, stay home, stay safe. And take this time. Take this time to improve you in a way. I know some of us said we're gonna hit the gym, we're gonna get our bodies right, but that way is not an option for a lot of us. So what's another way that you can improve it? Maybe you are a businessman, and you can find a way to improve on how you do your business. Maybe you are a chef. Maybe you're finding new recipes. Like, find a way to improve yourself. And, stay your ass inside.
Stay inside.
That's all I got for this show. Rach, you got anything else?
Nah, man, I think that's it. I think that's all I have to say.
Well, y'all be blessed. It's 3L. Drop your 3Ls for the week. And we'll see you hopefully next week. The corona ain't got us in the house.
It probably will.
It probably will. But you can watch this, so if you listen, you watch it.
Yeah.
You did.